Sound can shatter glass. It can synchronize a crowd. It can even slow your breathing without you realizing it. So the real question is not whether sound affects us. It is how. Today, we are exploring the science behind healing frequencies. From a physics and psychology perspective, we will look at what sound actually does to the brain and to the nervous system, what research supports, and where some claims go beyond the evidence. No mysticism, no dogma, just science, perception, and the nervous system. In physics, a frequency is simply a repeating oscillation over time. In plain language, that means something is moving back and forth again and again in a regular way. Think about a pendulum swinging left and right, a guitar string vibrating after it is plucked, ocean waves rising and falling, or air being gently pushed and pulled by a speaker. Each back and forth movement is an oscillation. The frequency tells us how fast that motion repeats. Sound is created when air molecules move back and forth. Those vibrations travel through the air and eventually reach your ears. There is no symbolism here, no hidden meaning, just motion, repetition, and timing. One of the most important ideas in physics is resonance. Resonance happens when something naturally responds more strongly to a vibration that matches its own rhythm. You can see this when one tuning fork causes another to vibrate, when a glass hums at a specific pitch, or when a bridge responds to steady wind at certain frequencies. The key idea is simple. Systems that have a natural rhythm tend to respond to other rhythms. The human body is full of rhythmic systems, your breathing, your heart rate, your neural firing patterns. So when sound interacts with the body, physics gives us a grounded explanation, not healing by force, but interaction through rhythm. The brain itself operates through electrical oscillations. Neurons communicate using electrical signals that rise and fall in repeating patterns, much like waves. These patterns are often grouped into brainwave states: beta, associated with active thinking; alpha, associated with calm awareness; theta, associated with meditation and creativity; delta, associated with deep rest and sleep. Entrainment is when one rhythmic system gradually synchronizes with another. In everyday terms, a steady rhythm can gently guide another system toward matching it. This can happen through repetitive sound, through rhythmic breathing, through consistent visual patterns, and through binaural beats under certain conditions. This does not mean the brain is being controlled. It means the brain is highly responsive to rhythm, especially when attention is focused and the environment feels safe. Sound does not only affect the body physically, it also shapes perception and attention. From a psychological perspective, predictable sounds reduce mental effort. Repetition lowers alertness to threat. Gentle tones signal safety. Focused listening quiets internal dialogue. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the system responsible for rest, digestion, and recovery. In other words, the mind stops scanning for danger, and the body shifts toward calm. This is a psychological process. It is measurable. It is well studied. Not belief, not suggestion. You may often hear specific frequencies mentioned: 432 Hz, 528 Hz, 639 Hz. Here's the evidence-based view. There is limited scientific research linking specific solfeggio numbers to unique biological effects. There is strong evidence that slow, steady harmonic sound promotes relaxation. Expectation, attention, and emotional context also influence experience. That does not make the experience imaginary. It means the benefits likely come from nervous system regulation, reduced cognitive noise, sustained attention, and emotional association with sound, all of which are real and observable. When people report emotional release, calm, clarity, or improved sleep, it is usually because sound-based practices combine rhythm from physics, attention from psychology, breath from physiology, and stillness from neural regulation. Together, these elements help shift the body out of fight or flight and into rest and repair. Sound does not heal on its own. It creates the conditions where healing becomes possible. From a physics standpoint, sound is vibration, repeating motion over time. From a psychological standpoint, rhythm shapes attention and safety. Healing frequencies sit at that intersection. Not magic, not dogma, just the nervous system responding to rhythm, repetition, and stillness. If you would like to explore this further, take a moment to listen to one of the healing frequency tracks here on Echoes of Breath. Notice what your body does. And if this explanation helped you understand sound a little more clearly, consider subscribing to Echoes of Breath for healing, frequency music, and science-based explanations. You are always welcome to share your experience or reflections in the pinned comment below.